was pretty cool. First fish I've seen on the new Aqua view. Nice little rainbow came in and struck it. He wanted it. Tried to pull it up away from him a little bit, but keep him in frame of the camera, and took off and came back in, hit it again. Well, that's a good sign. I didn't get out here till like noon. I started on a different lake and nothing going on over there. First ice, first time out. There we go. A little one. There we go. Finally pulled up a nice little rainbow. That didn't take long. Just getting not even completely set up yet here. And just had the first trout come in the morning. Got first fish of the morning on here. Alright. Come on, big boy. Oh yeah. Look at that. And there we go. Nice rainbow right there. First one of the morning. That one I just had it sitting still. I wasn't jigging it or nothing. He came in and took that little teardrop with the waxy on it. Off to a good start. It's a nice one. It's probably 15, 16 inches. That'll work. That last one, he came in, you know, he'd look at it, he'd leave, he'd come right back. Did that a half dozen times or so, and he finally took it, and I set the hook, and I thought I broke off, but I got 4-pound test, and I think what happened is it's so cold. I think I might have cut my line on the top of the ice here when I set the hook. But just being able to see them come in here and see how they react to that bait, and eventually take it or leave it. It seemed like yesterday I was, you know, reaching down and turning on the camera, and I was purposely, a couple of times I pulled it away from them because I didn't want to, you know, hook them when it wasn't on camera, and I was missing that initial bite, and I think that's probably the best time to catch them is when they first come in there, because they come in fast and they just kind of dart around. I was missing that initial bite. I think that probably cost me a couple of fish yesterday. There we go. Alright. Hey, check that out. He came and hit that the first time, and I missed him the first time. I was kind of fumbling around trying to turn this camera on, and came right back and grabbed it. I ended up switching to a single jig. I had that Haley jig on the bottom before with a jig up above it, and they kept on taking that top jig, so I switched in using just that. Now I got a real small teardrop. Did the trick there. I like that small presentation. They come in, and he was a little more aggressive with this, so maybe that's the key. Switch to a small jig, small teardrop. Keep it small with a small bait, and maybe they're going to get a little more aggressive. Come in there and grab it right away. There's another one. Oh, come on, big boy. All right. Number 3 on the ice. I'll just pull number 3 up through the ice. They're definitely getting a little more aggressive with a small presentation, where before they'd come in and just maybe pick at that jig, leave, and you know, look it over a few times. Now they're coming right in and just taking it. Come on. There we go. That was cool. Come on. All right. All right, that was awesome. I was trying to readjust my camera because I had taken it up. I wanted to change the angle on it a little bit and bring it up off the bottom. And I dropped it back down there, and I was trying to get it situated, and a fish comes swimming by. So I had one hand trying to adjust the camera, trying to get it the right way, and while he was swimming around thinking about it, and finally he committed to it and grabbed it. So pretty cool. That's 4 keepers. I'm going to pull my camera up here and try something a little bit different. I've had several fish now where I've slowly jigged my bait up, you know, 3-4 foot, and then drop it real slowly back down into camera view. And several times now I've had a fish follow it down. And I'm going to raise my camera up, and I'm going to change the angle. Here's the camera. It's got this little housing on it with different holes set, so you can change the angle. I'm going to change the position of where the cord comes out, and it's going to change the angle. I'm going to be pointing it downward, just like that. Now it's hanging, angling downward, not straight down, but kind of at a 45. I'm going to drop it down there, but not as far. I'm going to raise the camera up a few feet and try to keep it at a pretty good distance so I get a little wider field of view and fish a little bit higher. See if that works for my last fish here. I could come up a lot further and even put more of an angle or even go straight down on it. And I can even see if I can hit zoom here. There we go. There's my bait. I'm going to zoom again. We got 3 zooms. Zoom back out. So I can bring it way up above. You know, if I'm in deeper water and I'm you know, worried about hooking a big lake or whatever out on the bay and worry about them wrapping around my camera, I can bring it up real high, high enough that I could just pull it out of the water real quick. There we have it, folks, number 5. That was cool. I like that view. Getting up above them, being able to see the bottom. See him swim in? That was neat. Well, you could tell when he came in, he meant business. He was all about taking the bait there. There we have it. There's number 5. Well, as much as I'd love to stay and fish, that's number 5. And I just checked the phone for a weather update, and it is 0 degrees out. So I've been out here for about 4.5 hours. I'm sure the family would like me to get home, so I'm going to call it a wrap. So it was a good day. Had a lot of fun with the new Aqua view, and can't wait for next weekend.